Imagine a city, not beside water, but rising directly from it. A city surrounded by a vast lake, connected only by narrow roads and floating gardens. This was not a fantasy. This was real. Welcome to Tenochtitlan, one of the most advanced cities of the ancient world. But here's the question: how did an ancient civilization build a massive city in the middle of a lake? To understand this, we need to go back to the beginning. The Aztecs arrived in the Valley of Mexico as outsiders. They had no land, no powerful allies, no empire. According to their legend, their gods gave them a sign, an eagle standing on a cactus in the middle of a lake. That lake was Lake Texcoco. Instead of searching for easier land, they chose the impossible. They built their city right there, on water. At first, it was nothing more than small islands and muddy ground. But then, they did something extraordinary. They began creating land, using mud, reeds, and wooden stakes. They built artificial islands, known as Chinampas. These were not ordinary farms. They were floating fields. Layer by layer, they transformed water into fertile soil, and soon, these floating farms became the foundation of their survival. They could grow food all year round: corn, beans, vegetables. While other civilizations depended on seasons, the Aztecs controlled their environment. Think about that for a moment. An ancient civilization, farming on water, more efficiently than many land-based societies. But farming was only the beginning. They also needed to connect the city, so they built massive causeways, long stone roads, stretching across the lake. These roads connected the city to the mainland, but they were more than just roads. They were strategic. Sections could be removed to stop enemies from entering. A city that could defend itself by controlling access. Now imagine standing at the entrance of the city, water on both sides, a narrow path ahead, and in the distance, massive pyramids rising into the sky. At the center stood a great temple, the heart of the city. The Aztecs did not just build a city, they built a system. They understood something many civilizations did not. Water is not a barrier, it is a resource. But there was one major challenge: drinking water. The lake around them was not clean. So what did they do? They built aqueducts, long stone channels that carried fresh water from distant springs directly into the city. Clean water for drinking, separate systems for waste. This was not just survival, this was advanced urban planning. Now here is something even more surprising. When the Spanish first saw this city, they were stunned. They compared it to the greatest cities in Europe. Some even said it was more beautiful. Wide streets, busy markets, thousands of people, a city alive with energy. But this is where the story changes. A city built on water can be powerful, but it can also be fragile. Everything depends on balance. Water levels, structures, control. And when that balance is broken, everything can collapse. When the Spanish returned to conquer the city, they did not rely only on weapons. They attacked the system itself. They destroyed the causeways. They cut off supplies. They blocked water routes. The very thing that made the city great also became its greatest weakness. And slowly, the great city of Tenochtitlan began to fall. Today, that city no longer exists. It lies buried beneath modern Mexico City, but its legacy remains. A civilization that turned water into land, that built farms that floated, that designed a city far ahead of its time. So the next time you hear about the Aztecs, do not think only of war or sacrifice. Remember this: they built the impossible, and for a moment in history, they made it work. Because sometimes, The greatest civilizations are not the ones that conquer the most land, but the ones that master the environment they live in. And this raises one final question. If the city was so advanced, then why did it fall so quickly? That is a story for the next video.